is a saying in Roman holidays, either reading or traveling, body and soul, there must be a way. And when we talk about travel, many people will suddenly excited. However, more people think of travel as an enjoyable consumption. They proudly claim that they love traveling. In fact, they follow the tour group closely, just taking pictures, post on their social account and located where they are, because they are afraid of others do not know where he is. I thought the real trip is like Xiaoshu Yao did. She is a friend that I made on a trip to Xishuangbannan. She was a single and carried a 70-liter bag. She ride camping, worked for 4 months, and she could introduce us to various routes. I believe that 95% of the people traveling in one place will not stay more than 5 days. But she did. She lived there for 4 months. In 4 months, she make friends with the local, and to understand and learn about local consumer and practice. So, in my opinion, the so-called travel not just how many places to go, how much food to eat, how many beautiful views, but in a journal one after another, I have different understanding of myself and have different feelings of life. So today I will introduce 2 trips that have a tremendous impact on me and why I think travel is so important for me. To start, let me talk about the first trip that I have tremendous impact on me. That is my first trip that with no parents and no friends. The destination of this trip is Chiang Mai, Thailand, and I'm going to stay there for a month. I was holding a suitcase alone, stepping on caravan shoes, and waiting for leaving the city where I lived. But all my anticipation and excitement about traveling alone were obliterated at the moment when the plane took off. In fact, it is not my first time to travel on Chiang Mai, and I prepared some small card with some address and some common words by Thai. But I still worry about what I will meet. Sure enough, this trip is not so easy, and this trip has not been easy. I made a very serious mistake that I sat next to monk in the bus. In Chiang Mai, this is a disrespect to the monks. Many people blame me. However, I cannot understand what they are saying because of the language problem. The Trotics eventually led to the police. They helped me find a translator and tell me the mistake I make. Then I apologized to them. Due to this case, I realized that it was important to know the local culture in detail before you plan to travel in. And in many cases, only minor detail led to huge misunderstanding and led into danger. During that month, I worked hard to understand their culture and customs, understand why religious beliefs are so important to them, and have a friendly Thai friend. Another trip that had tremendous impact on me is occurred when I was 13 years old. The destination of this trip is Mountain Thai. I'm fortunately enough to appreciate its steepness of this mountain. Due to safety reasons, this mountain is only allowed to go up the mountain from the north gate and then down the mountain from the south gate, because the most dangerous part of the mountain is almost perpendicularly to the ground. I was confident when I was under the mountain. I believe I could climb it, so I refused to take the cable car. But when I climbed to 1/3 of the mountain, I feel extreme fatigue and intense fear. I cannot even look back because I'm already in the steepest part of the mountain, and it's only 15 centimeters wide to put my foot. But there is no way back. I can only choose to keep climbing. After I climbed to the top, I think I won. However, the road down the mountain told me a truth. Never happy too early. The road down the mountain is as steep as the mountain climb. Physical accident caused by mountain climbing and the fear of the vertical distance down the hill caused to go down road more difficult than the go up road. In the end, I was successful. I learned to persevere while climbing the mountains. My early trip is also taking pictures with the tour to spend just a few days to pass the city or country, and told myself I have been to there. After a dozen of trips like this, I asked myself why I travel. Just take picture, a route tour of a city? No, that is not I want. So I start to spend 1 month to only travel one favorite city per year. I tried hard to learn each city's local culture and try to experience the lifestyle of the locals. I learned to be humble by touching different people and things in my travels. I learned to understand and respect other people's way of life. I learned to preserve while climbing the mountain. I learned to move forward in the face of difficulties and so on. My love of life, passion of life, also accumulated in travel. That's why travel is so important for me. There are so many new things in this world waiting for us to discover. I think this is the meaning of travel. So travel can enrich our knowledge, broaden our horizon, enrich our experience, but also allow us to broaden our mind and deal with future important events. There are the meaning of travel, but I think it is even more important that at a certain moment we suddenly meet an unknown self and break through ourselves. Also, travel is like an aspirin. It cannot solve all problems in our real life, but it will give us more choice to deal with it. Everything we can repeat its thoughtfulness in the journey. Please plan your next trip more meaningful. Thank you.